We've already seen how the camera of the LG G6 compares with that of the iPhone 7. But how does it fare when it's matched up with the best smartphone camera of 2016? I'm Nick Gray from Phandroid, and this is our LG G6 versus Google Pixel camera shootout. While the G6 has a dual camera, Google's Pixel has a single sensor and lens. While this does limit the versatility of the smartphone's camera, it doesn't necessarily give the G6 an advantage over the Pixel. As far as specs go, the G6's main camera has a 13 megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization and an f1.8 aperture lens and phase detect autofocus. Google's device has a lower resolution 12.3 megapixel sensor paired with an f2.0 lens. The Pixel uses electronic image stabilization as opposed to the standard OIS, but it does have phase detect and laser autofocus. With the specs out of the way, let's take a look to see how the cameras on these two phones compare. In a few of these shots, the Pixel and the G6 appear to be on the same level. Exposure and white balance are comparable, but the Pixel does have the upper hand when it comes to sharpness and low light performance. In several of the nighttime shots captured by the G6, the images are too dark to make out some of the details. That's not the case with the ones taken by the Pixel. Google's phone benefits from Google's HDR+ feature, which gives the Pixel's photos much higher dynamic range. For reference, the G6's HDR mode was enabled in these shots, so the Pixel wasn't necessarily given an unfair advantage. So, based on these shots, which of these two phones would you rather own? Leave us your thoughts in the comments, and let us know if the camera of the G6 is good enough to help LG get back in the game. And if you haven't yet seen how the G6 fared against the iPhone 7, click on the link above. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.